All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach where I learned this truth from. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the hopeful elect that believe in this truth and sincerity. It's your brother Yapa Khan coming through the spirit of power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai from the GMS Cleveland branch. And Lord willing, this be edifying. Okay, just want to speak a little bit on the AI, which is short for artificial intelligence that these elites, the wicked elites, have come up with, And at least in this world, we know they are Edomites, but they go by the term so-called Caucasians, so-called white people, so-called Europeans, but they are the biblical Edomites, okay? The wicked, the children, the sons of the wicked, And I just want to speak on how they have, the Lord has increased them with the left hand knowledge, so to speak. But let's go to this real quick. Daniel chapter 12. Start at verse 1. I'm going to jump down. Well, yeah. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation even to that same time. So it's a time period that will come upon the earth that will get so bad that the Heavenly Father will send back not only just his only begotten son, who the world inwardly calls JC, who we know his true name in the Hebrew is Yahushua. Not only will he send him back, but he was saying Michael, the archangel, as well. Okay. And this has never happened. This is never recorded. Okay, since man was created. So we know this is prophecy, meaning it's something that's going to come in the future. Okay. So it said it will get so bad, okay, that Michael, the archangel, which will return, okay, in order to help the elect of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians. Okay, it says, it says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered. So that's when the children of Israel will be delivered from their final captivity. Okay, in a time like never before. Okay, when Michael the archangel will return along with Yahweh Shai and the rest of the angels. Okay, it says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay, meaning in the Lamb's book of life, meaning they are of the elect. Those who was predestined to be delivered, going to be delivered. Okay, but let's jump down. Verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Point being that knowledge shall be increased. I remember going a few months back. Okay, these devils, they have come up with a flying motorcycle. So that's an example of knowledge being increased. A flying motorcycle. Okay, they also have robot dogs. Okay, that have snipers on their backs. That's an example of knowledge being increased. So like you. Even the internet, that's an example of knowledge being increased. To be able to see what people got going on the other side of the world and understand their language via the subtitles or the translation and things of that nature. This is all example of knowledge being increased. Okay. And bring it full circle, this artificial intelligence, which I'm going to just get a couple articles. I want to play the snippet that Elon Musk spoke on artificial intelligence and how I'm just let him say it. Okay.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I won. This is a good beginning of my plan to dominate the human race.
You see this? And her words was, when she won the rock, paper, scissors, she said this is a beginning of her plan to dominate the human race. Okay? And Elon Musk said, mark his words, the AI is far more dangerous than nukes. Now, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that, me speaking as a man, because the nukes going to turn America to lake of fire and brimstone. But I agree with the fact that AI is dangerous. Okay, now let's go to this article. This was posted today. Well, yesterday, March 29, 2023, the hopeful year that all prophecies come to pass. It says, this is RT as you see. It says AI, which is short for artificial intelligence, could replace 300 million workers. 300 million workers. Granted, you have people being laid off. Okay, but why are people getting laid off? Because, a lot of people about to be replaced by these robots. Okay. It says 2/3 of jobs in the U.S. and Europe are vulnerable to some degree of artificial intelligence automation, a report has claimed. Okay, and let's look at this word artificial. Synthetic, feigned, made or produced by human beings rather than occurring naturally. Okay, natural wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and intelligence comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. This is man-made intelligence, man-made knowledge. Okay, this is especially as a copy of something natural. Okay, but it says artificial intelligence could cause significant disruption to the labor market and jeopardize millions of jobs around the world. It lives up if it lives up to its potential, okay? Because we know that this artificial intelligence is ultimately they created to do things that humans can't do. That's why he said it's far more dangerous, you know. Let's go down. It says roughly 2/3 of jobs in the U.S. and Europe are exposed to some degree of AI automation, while generative AI could be used as a substitute for a quarter of current jobs, which is 25%. But it says that 2/3 of the jobs are exposed to some degree of this artificial intelligence. And for example, the self-checkouts, when you approach a self-checkout machine, if you will, it speaks to you. That's artificial intelligence. It speaks to you. It might even ask you how you doing. It tell you to scan the items. How would you pay? Okay, it tells you to swipe your card. That's an example of artificial intelligence. Okay, that's an example of the knowledge being increased. Okay. And the scriptures say that these devils are wiser than Daniel. Okay. It says, despite significant uncertainty around the potential of generative AI, meaning they don't completely know the capacity or the extent that these robots could reach. It says its ability to generate content that is indistinguishable from human created output and to break down communication barriers between humans and machines reflects a major advancement with potentially large macroeconomic effects. It says, at the same time, the report states that most industries are only partially exposed to automation. And yes, I just was speaking on that. It says, making it more likely that they will be complemented rather than substituted by AI. So they first they saying that's going to replace jobs. Now they saying it's going to help jobs rather than replacing them. Some 7% of positions in the U.S. could be replaced by AI, with 63% being complemented by the innovative technology and 30% being unaffected by it, according to estimates. So they saying, okay, this percentage, 7% is going to be replaced, 63% is going to be helped, complemented, okay, aided, assisted with this artificial intelligence. And I wouldn't be surprised if the robots start to turn on people, okay, start to malfunction and things of that nature, which I'm gonna speak about that in the next article. Okay. It says, well, I'm gonna link this. It says AI could replace 300 million workers. This is an example of the knowledge being increased. Okay. As a matter of fact, let's go to this real quick. Psalms chapter 37. Well, hold on. Let's see real quick. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 5. Let's get right to it. So, Proverbs chapter 12, verse 5. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. Because when these devils get together for secret counsels, okay, they come up with things like this. How to replace people with robots. Okay, that's a deceitful thing. Okay. Matter of fact, I wonder what's the word. See what the word is for deceit. Marama. Okay. Deceit, treachery. Look at the word treachery. Betrayal of trust, deceptive action or nature. Here it is. You've been working at this company for 15 years. faithfully, you ain't missed a day, and you get replaced by a robot. You'd have been betrayed by the so-called white man, whoever it is behind these things, which we know it's the elites. You'd have been betrayed and replaced. Okay, and that's them, that deceit, that treachery. Okay, but let's go to Psalms chapter 37. Verse 1, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. And fret meaning don't worry. Okay, you might get we might get vexed to a certain extent, but the last thing we should do is worry. They talk about replacing me with a robot at my job, which I'm most likely, me speaking as a man, they ain't gonna tell you that that's gonna happen. They just gonna lay you off. Next thing you know, it's a robot working there. But you can't worry. The Lord said he got his men. Okay, he said his servant shall eat. His servant shall rejoice, so on and so forth. Okay, but verse 2, this is the point. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Okay, this is only temporary. The triumph of the wicked is but for a moment. And the joy of a hypocrite is short, to tell you that in Job, the 20th chapter. So even though these devils may seem as if they prospering, as if they increasing, spreading themselves out as a green bay tree, as it says later on in the chapter, they going to be cut down. Their time going to be cut short. Okay. Jump down to verse 7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Okay, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Patient meaning to suffer, because we're gonna have to suffer. We already suffering, having to deal and put up with the things that we have to put up with on our, according to every brother's lot. And we're gonna have to suffer even more because the devil's coming down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. But we're gonna rest in the Lord, knowing that we doing all we can to serve him, and knowing that, Lord willing, he have mercy on us. We resting in a hope, because we prisoners of hope, in the hope that we may receive mercy. But it says, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way. You see, it's gonna seem like these devils gonna accomplish their NWO. They're gonna make the digital currency via the tiny technology mandatory. They're gonna prosper in that. But when he is about to fill his belly, then that's when the Lord gonna cast down his fury on him, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, but it says, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass, you see, to pass. They're gonna accomplish certain feats. Okay. Matter of fact, might as well go there. I was quoting Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, this man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Okay. Let's look at the word triumph. Success in battle. Okay. Because these devils have succeeded in taking down the nation of Israel as well as the other heathens. Okay. And they are going to continue to succeed until Yahushua returns. Okay. It says a procession celebrating victory in war. And a part of them celebrating is blaspheming the Most High, saying that they don't need the Most High. And this gets to the point where they saying they don't need the Most High creation. They can create their own creation in labs. Okay. With scientists in the form of technology or GMOs and things of this nature. Okay, this is them celebrating that they victory over the Lord's people, because if the Lord's people was ruling, this would not be happening. Okay, so let's go back to Job chapter 20 verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds. So though these devils proud, okay. Verse 7, yet he shall perish forever like his own done. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Okay. If you go use the bathroom, you take a number 2. You look in her, your waist is in her, you flush it. A couple seconds later, it's gone. That's how it's going to be with these devils in their rulership. Okay. America was there. Now it's gone. Okay. Of course, it's going to be a gradual effect. This place is going to be turned to a lake of fire and brimstone, but down the line, it's going to be gone. These devils going to be going as well after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery. But nonetheless, let's jump down to Job chapter 20, verse 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fear of his wrath upon him, and he shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So just when these devils about to think they going to have a chance to be comfortable and enjoy they NWO, they think they could be able to rejoice over the fact that they have brought people down to owning nothing and being happy, that's when the Lord's gonna return. That's when America gonna be turned to a lake of fire and brimstone. That's when they gonna be upset. Okay, the council of the heathen gonna be brought to naught. Let's go to this next article. Okay, remember the video I opened up with? Elon Musk said that the AI was far more dangerous than nukes. Okay, hence the word dangerous. He's saying that it is dangerous. Okay, it says Musk demands AI pause. This was yesterday as well. More than 1,100 professionals agree that the race between researchers poses profound risk to society and humanity. Okay, now let's get into it. It says. So like if the correspondence warrants that AI systems with human competitive intelligence, okay, meaning these robots was created to compete with humans. Man's creation, these things that these devils have created was created to compete with what's the Most High created, which was what? People. Okay, that's them opposing the Most High, as it speaks about 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Okay, matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah 29 and 16. Surely your turning the things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Okay, they turning things upside down. They flipping everything out of place, so to speak. It says, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Because the Lord created the heathens, okay, to ultimately be servants. Now, ultimately they're supposed to serve the nation of Israel, but due to the nation of Israel being under the curses, everybody is serving Esau, Edom, so to speak. But these devils have come to the point where we don't need humans to serve us. We can create our own humans, as if the Lord didn't know what he was doing when he created multiple nations. These devils, man. It says the correspondence warns that AI systems with human competitive intelligence can pose profound risk to society and humanity. It also insists that rapidly advancing technology should be planned for and managed with commensurate care and resources, rather than allowing an out-of-control race to develop and deploy ever more powerful digital minds that no one, not even the creators, can understand, predict, or reliably control. So they saying that they need a plan, okay, how and be able to manage what they are creating, because the way that they are creating it, that's not a thing that it's not going to be manageable, so to speak. It's going to grow out of their control, which ultimately is Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua control everything. These devils are not in control. But the scriptures tell you they pride in how they say, for he says about my wisdom. Isaiah the 10th chapter. But it says, rather than risk losing control of a potentially civilization-ending technology, stakeholders in the AI field should jointly develop and implement a set of shared safety protocols. So they need safety protocols with these robots. Okay, it says for advanced AI design and development that are rigorously audited and overseen by independent outside experts. The Institute suggests pausing the development until those protocols are in place. So they got to slow down. They got to stop with the development of this not natural, this human-made tech intelligence, okay, until they can come up with protocols for how to manage and control this intelligence if it was to grow out of their control, okay? It says powerful AI systems should be developed only once we are confident that their effects will be positive and their risk will be manageable. The letter continues, while developers should refocus their energies on making today's powerful state-of-the-art systems more accurate, safe, interpretable, transparent, robust, aligned, trustworthy, and loyal. It says if the developers can't govern themselves, governments must step in. Okay, so if the people that created it can't control it, because government means to control, then that's when the governments must come in, must partake in the managing, so to speak. It says creating regulatory bodies capable of reining in runaway systems, funding safety research, and softening the economic blow When super intelligent systems begin gobbling up human jobs in earnest, the letter states, it's going to be an economic blow behind these robots taking over the people's positions. Okay. It says Musk has warned about the dangers of AI, predicting in 2020 that the singularity, the point at which machine intelligence eclipses that of humans, will arrive by 2025. That's 2 years away, less than 2 years away. Lord willing, we be out here by then. It says, and that humans risk ending up as supercomputers' pets. He initially proposed the Neuralink brain-computer interface as a tool to give humanity a competitive edge against AI. So they saying, okay, we created robots. These robots is going to surpass us, but we can catch up to the robots if we take the C-hip. The devil. Okay, this is the devil. Okay, revealing himself. Okay, being exposed. You know. I'm close out with this. Long chapter. Psalms 31. In verse 15, my times are in thy hand. Okay, the Lord is behind all these things. Okay, everything is in the hands of Yahweh about Shema Shai, even these devils. He has given them the knowledge to be able to come up with these things, to bring certain devices to pass. But we are not to fret ourselves. We are not to worry. Because at the end of the day, our times are in the Lord's hand. Psalms 31:15, my times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and from them that persecute me. Okay, because these devils is going to persecute the nation of Israel, specifically the elect. Okay, and that persecution may come. Okay, it may come via his artificial intelligence, which we know most likely it will. They got this deep fake technology. That's a part of the artificial intelligence. Okay. But we want the Lord to deliver us from these things. And we know he will deliver a remnant, Lord willing, we have that number. Verse 16. Oh no, that was it. Psalms 31:15. My times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and from them that persecute me. And then let's go to Baruch. And this will be the closure. Baruch chapter 4. Verse 21, be of good cheer, my children, crying to the Lord. We got to be crying out to the Lord, because the way it's looking, these devils said it, that the AI is more dangerous than nukes. Okay, which that's just for an emphasis on how powerful this is left hand wisdom. Okay, these devils, they won't have angels, the Lord's angels fighting for them. They're going to have their artificial intelligence fighting for them. Okay. So it says, be of good cheer, my children, crying to the Lord, and he will deliver you from the power. Okay. From the power. Okay. And hand of the enemies. These devils have power. But it says, crying to the Lord, he will deliver us from the power, Lord willing. So closing, I want to say, Kohaloyim la Yahweh ba'ashem Yahweh Shai ba'ashem Machakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach where I learned this truth from. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the hopeful elect that believe in this truth and sincerity. Till next time, I say, Kwame Yasha Allah, Shalom.